Cozy fans, Diozy here, and we're here today to do a popular video idea. Okay, so a couple of while ago, I asked ChatGPT to write a Mudwing, write a Mudwing character, and it ended up turning into a whole WoW book. So here is everything. So basically, this is like a lot. So Boulder the Mudwing. He has his family of Pebble, Cliff, Brook, and Marsh. His friends are Ember, Tide, and Zypher. And his enemy is Viper. So, yeah. So the book is called The Unyielding Resolve. So, I actually sort of forgot about this. So, the mission, the Unity Expedition. I get it. Okay. So, so we're gonna focus on a book about Zypher. So write about Zypher. Tribe Sandwing. Zypher is a sandwing person. So basically Kibble. Yeah, Zypher is Kibble, as I told last time. Ooh, this is like a lot. Zypher has a unique dynamic with Boulder. Zypher serves the group's strategist and problem solver. Okay. Right. Villain. Let's still keep Viper, because Viper can be the overarching villain. And I believe an overarching central villain is personally better in a WoW story than mini villains, because the overarching story is always what it is in WoW. So rather than writing a mini villain, writing an overarching villain is better. But before we continue, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because I'm fighting Glade to 100 subscribers, and I definitely need your help because he's one sub ahead of us, and that can easily be defeated if only one of you hit the subscribe button. But please do hit the subscribe button, because, yeah. Anyway, so let's write about the relationship between him and Tide. I want them to have a romantic relationship. Boulder and Tide. Oh, crap. Okay. Boulder and Tide. So this is still focusing on Boulder, which is a sort of problem. Okay. Can you shift perspective to Zypher? Alright. Okay. Write a detail. How the Harmony Conquest was blocked by Viper, and how they dealt with it from the look of Zypher. Let's see. So let's see how Zypher's story goes. So Zypher's insight, the subtle discovery, also when Viper. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, so our strategic issue. Okay, now let's write write about how tide dramatically dies and sorry, not tide. Tide is romantically active with Boulder. So let's talk about Ember dies and how. Okay, I'm just writing fan fiction here about characters who already fit. How Zypher never got to confess his love. So I don't know their genders actually. Zypher's heartbreak, the Ember's fire. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'm almost done with this now. Okay, now give a name for this for the second book. A Wind of Sorrow. The Winds of Sorrow. Wait, does that work? Okay. J2. Wait, quotations. The Wind of Sorrow. Okay, so the unspoken echo. So book 2. Okay, so let's actually now do a recap of everything that has happened with Zypher. Okay, so Zypher is our second main character, and this is really cool. Okay, so I forgot to write him a family, but let's just call Zypher normal for. So the unyielding resolve ended in a way that gave us hope, because Harmony's wing. But the unyielding resolve showed us that Boulder is getting ready and everything's good. Now we get to the perspective of Zypher. Now we know mostly Zypher. He's the genius, he's basically the Ghibli of the group. So yeah. Okay, sorry, Zypher's a girl, and her parents were scholars, and from an early age, Zypher developed a love for learning. Okay, so she's not an orphan, and it's not a he, it's a she, so funny. Anyway, wait. Okay, so I need to, like, carefully navigate this. Agility, strategic thinking, sandwing abilities. Okay. Role in the group, Zypher saves the group strategies and problems. Relationships, Zypher and Boulder have a unique dynamic. While Boulder is known for his seriousness and responsibility, Zypher brings a sense of... Yeah, basically this is Ghibli. Okay, so write about relationship with him and Tide, romantic. So I wanted this to be with about Zypher and Tide, but I guess Boulder and Tide work too. Boulder and Tide have a unique, deep connection beyond their meetings. Slow burn. Okay, so yeah. Their paths first crossed during a cross-tribal gathering, promoting cooperation. Leadership goal with an easygoing diplomatic. Okay. Building a friendship. As members of Boulder's diverse group of friends, Boulder and Tide considered team building. Their friendship deepened. Now, I'm not fully reading this, so you can easily just pause and read this if you really do want to read this. So basically, Tide is the more upbeat person compared to Boulder, who's the slightly more serious one. Over time, the camaraderie between Boulder and Tide developed into something deeper. They found a solace in each other's company, sharing quiet moments by the water's edge, and engaging in heartfelt and the moonlit sky. Tide's ability to bring a sense of calm to Boulder's often intense world became a source of comfort, and Boulder's steadfast support became a pillar for Tide. Was not without challenges. As perspectives of different tribes, they navigated the complexities of intertribal relations, striving to bridge the cultural gaps between Mudwings and Seawings. Despite occasional misunderstandings, their commitment to each other and shared vision of united Pyria helped them overcome the obstacles. Boulder and Tide's strengths complemented each other beautifully. I'm not going to read the whole of that. As their journey, Boulder and Tide is a symbol of potential love for the transcend tribal boundaries, their relationship beacon of hope. In the ebb and the flow of life, our hearts found a rhythm that transcends of the tribes of melody. Okay, can you create the perspective of whispers in the sand? In the beginning, in the beginning, Cypher couldn't help but notice the chemistry unfold between. Oh, okay. Sure. As their friendships grew into something deeper, Zypher found joy in witnessing the quiet moments shared between both. So this is on Zypher's perspective of that. Zypher can ignore the challenges face. So this is basically what ChatGPT did. Was he wrote the same thing, but then he just wrote Zypher. So this a hopeful beacon, a notable thought. Yeah. Writer detail on how the Harmony quest was blocked by Viper and how they dealt with it from the look of Zypher. Okay, Zypher can discover it all started with seemingly innocent piece of information dropped, a casual conversation. Viper with her silver-tongued charm planted seeds of doubt, misinformation. So they do know Viper's sort of an anti-hero at the beginning, I guess. Zypher noticed the ripples of discord in the wake of Viper's words as alliance began to crumble and dragons turned wary eyes toward each other. Okay, so basically what Viper is doing is a shadowy puppeteer, yeah. So basically Viper is the, how do I call this, shadow villain. She operates from the inside and destroys everything, which honestly is a much greater way than destroying it from the outside. Because when you destroy things from the inside, it's harder to fix it, because that means that the people are actually in the conflict. It's not one organization versus another organization, it's the organization versus themselves. Which, if you're wondering, that's bad for the organization, what way? So, if you're wondering, the complexity of how and why Viper's plan is actually working in here is actually amazing. Because inside destruction is 10 times more deadlier than the outside. And to give what I just said, like previously said, basically, if you take something from the outside and you try to attack the inside, then what's happening here is that everybody in the inside knows about the outside. So everybody's cooperating in the inside, growing their bonds stronger, allowing them to either defeat the outside one way or another, and that basically ruins the outside. But when you destroy from the inside, spreading these rumors and all, what Viper's doing, what they're doing is basically they're destroying the Harmony Conquest organization from the inside, which makes the organization against themselves, which means that when they eventually fight, somehow one part is gonna lose, which is actually genius. So, yeah. Zypher's the girl. Okay, I didn't know that. Zypher's the girl. Write about how Ember dramatically dies and now Zypher never got to... Okay. Zypher's heartbreak, the Ember's final fight. And the Unity Expedition challenges that tested their bonds would leave a lasting impact on it. Okay, the climatic mission. Ember, driven by a desire for unity, took on a mission that required aerial maneuvers to showcase the potential of intertribal cooperation. The skies began to do that. A theater for both danger and hope. A sudden turbulence disrupted the carefully choreographed display. Ember valiantly attempting to stabilize. Ember's wings faltered and a fiery cascade of sparks marked the tragic descent from the sky. As the entire scene unfolded, the sinking feeling in her chest. Seeing effort and subsequent tragedy. The midst of the chaos, Zypher's heart clenched with the realization that time was slipping away and the uncertain. Grieving aside, Zypher, ever the strategist, pushed her grief to the side to focus on the aftermath. The loss of Ember cast a shadow over the Unity Expedition, and the absence of her vibrant spirit left an emptiness that lingered in the air. Zypher carried the weight of unspoken words and a silent burden that echoed in the words of Pyria, in the winds of Pyria. Okay, so this is actually sadder than I thought. So Zypher not only got to confuse love, so yeah. So I feel like, yeah, the unspoken echo, but the winds of sorrow is an amazing one, and that's actually a really good name. So yeah. But guys, if you wanna make me write this third book, or make ChatGPT make me tell ChatGPT to write the third book, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and also try to put a common idea. To put other ideas, not just this. Maybe you can do a Legends novel, Wingwoods novel with this. So yeah. But guys, that's DioZ going out.